Welcome back everybody. Today I'll be talking about the conscious zone and how you to understand which time in life you're living right now and how to get conscious and to advance and don't get stuck in life. First zone will be the comfort zone. The comfort zone is the zone where everything feels safe for you. You are in the same job for years, you are hanging out with the same people, you don't have challenge in life, you just doing the same thing. You know what time you're gonna get there, you know what you have to do. And this zone I like to call the comfort zone because you don't have advance in your life. You're conditioned to live in a small ball. And you confuse yourself when you are in this zone with your ego plus thoughts. You think yourself are then. And your ego is just your fake eye. You have different masks. Your ego is always looking for validation. You need to feed your ego with some trauma, with some things you had in the past, and you keep identify yourself with your ego and your thoughts. But as soon as you understand that you are not your thoughts, you're not your ego, that you are a conscious being, right? Everything gets different because you realize that you are conditioned to do the same thing all the time. And if you are in your comfort zone and you always avoid fight, right? You always choosing run away instead of face your challenge, face your troubles, face things that are gonna make yourself get better. And as soon as you don't wake up for this zone, you pass 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20 years doing the same thing, repeating the same pathways, making the same mistakes. And you don't have nothing in life because you didn't understand this. But as soon as you realize that the comfort zone is keeping you stuck, you start to get advanced. And the next zone gives you this capability. If the comfort zone keeps you stuck, right? It's because something is wrong. And we are here to advance. We are here to learn every day. We are here to look for something different. We are not here to do the same thing, to repeat the same pattern, to do the same mistake, to get in the same problematic relationships, to have the same life, never achieve nothing. We are here for something else. And I want you to understand that the comfort zone is killing you. And you have to move for this zone, because if you don't keep there, you're gonna be listening your ego, your thoughts, and as soon as you don't stop to listen your thoughts, to being conscious about who you are, and your conscience bring ideas, because ideas come from what you felt, right? And create ideas for yourself. Creates ideas for yourself, and the ideas you throw to your subconscious, right? Subconscious. And your subconscious has the capability to bring form, to create. And that's how you make your reality. Your reality is not your ego, is not your thoughts. Your reality is not to live in a comfort zone. We are here to live the present, the moment present, and keep going and not to get stuck, because as soon as you are stuck in the comfort zone, you are in your past or you are in your future. You never is in your present moment. And if you are in your present, in your past, what happened? You are too anxious because you always remember things that happened in the past. And as soon as you remember this, you are feeding your ego again. And you just live in your past present. You think you're living something new, but you're not. You're just repeating the same patterns you had yesterday. And if you live in the future, you are full of anxiety because you're predicting too much. You're projecting too much to the future. And you never live in again in the present, in the moment. And that's the problem for this fourth zone, right? And the second zone, I like to call the learning zone. The learning zone. This zone is when you become conscious about who you are and you understand that you can move on from the comfort zone. And you understand that the learning zone gonna give you space, different things, different things. And as soon as you move from the comfort zone to learning zone, everything is different. You get a new job, you stop getting the same relationships, you're not hanging out with the same people that doing the same thing, and you understand that you are here to learn new things. You understand, yo, I have a block with my communication, right? And you understand that in order to move on from that comfort zone and go for a learning zone, that you have to learn a new ability. Oh, I want to be a speaker, but I'm so shy, I'm so conditioned to do what other people is thinking about myself, and I never express myself enough. And you start to understand, oh, if I want to learn more, if I want to move on, I have to look for different things. So I can do live, I can do videos, I can speak in public, right? And all these things makes yourself to learn something different. And you just need more time, you just need more time. And you understand that this learning zone, it gives you more space. You have more space. You're not going a cycle and doing the same thing. Everything gonna be different. And the comfort zone gives you a different vision about yourself. You understand that you are here to live the present, you're expressing God through you, and you are here to learn, because if you are in the present, everything is new, everything is learnable, everything is adaptable. And you have to understand that. As soon as you understand everything, it becomes what? Nice, smooth, and you keep going, you keep learning. But there is a problem with the learning zone. You can't get unconscious. As soon as you get unconscious, you become in the comfort zone again. And the comfort zone, you have more space, but you condition yourself to do the same thing, because you're stuck in life again. You're stuck in the moment. You let the past patterns that we had in the past on the comfort zone goes through to your learn zone, and you're repeating the same thing, and the learn zone becomes the comfort zone again, because you're afraid to have more comfort. You're afraid to keep learning. You're afraid to look for new things. And that's the problem. As soon as you move on to the learning zone, you can't get stuck. You have to keep going. I learn new things, I keep going. I learn new things, I don't repeat the same thing anymore. And as soon as you stay really focused on, you stay really determined to achieve more things, to learn more things, you open the opportunity for a new zone. And that's when the crazy things start to happen. And that new zone I call the challenge zone. And the challenge zone gives you even more space. But you understand that the challenge zone is more harder. The challenge zone makes you to struggle more, and that's how you grow, and that's how you become more tough, and you face everything. Because if you are in the comfort zone, there in the challenge zone, you become to work in the discomfort zone. Like, you're not afraid to face things that you never did. You bring your scaredness with you, sit there, and you're gonna watch what I'm gonna do, and you don't let nothing stop you anymore. Because this challenge zone keeps you, push you to do more. You understand that you are here to learn, to challenge yourself, and not live in a comfort zone. And you keep going. And you are doing live, you're doing video, you do public speech, and you start to approach people, you start to do different things, you start to do like 1 hour, 2 hours video, you start to do podcasts if you want to be a speaker, and you challenge yourself. And it's not just for speak, it's for things different in your life. You start to do what? Investments, because you understand that 9 to 5 jobs not gonna save you. You start to not condition yourself to get relationship with anyone. You start to understand your values and align your values with someone that likes the same things you like, the someone going the same directions you going, and you become more stronger. You're not so like victim of the society. You are something else, right? And you keep going. And the challenge zone gives you more space. You're gonna see here much more space. You're growing more, you're advancing more, you're becoming better. You understand that you have to serve in order to achieve more things. You are more conscious, right? You are more conscious about everything, and you know that your reality is created by your subconscious, but your subconscious need you to be conscious about what you want, because if you're not aligned the state in your mind in your mind with your subconscious is gonna create it what you are in your unconscious, right? And what you want is not aligned with your state, and that's the problem. And you have to pay attention, because if not, you're gonna back to the same thing. And as soon as you understand how to grow up, as soon as you understand that you are here to express God to us, we are here to create, we are here to serve, that just have the present to live, just the moment. Everything is different. You see yourself as God sees you, because we are not appearance, we are not physical body, we are something else. And we are conditioned, when you are conditioned to yourself to follow patterns, to do what the people want you to do, to afraid to say no, to be yourself, you're conditioned to live in the comfort zone. And you're not gonna achieve nothing in life. You think you're achieving things that you want, but you're not. It's totally different from the state you are, right? The state you are gonna makes your life be exactly how it is there, because the state in your mind brings idea to your subconscious, and your subconscious brings it to reality, makes form, created then. And you have to understand that. But nice, you are conscious there, you're learning, you're advancing, you're looking for more challenge, you're not running, you're facing, you fight, not fight physically, but you fight things, you're not afraid. You face whatever coming to you, you face, because you know who you are. And that's how the things expanded out unlimited, right? So that's limitless. There's no limit for what we can reach. And the next zone is the danger zone, really conscious. Because this zone, everything is possible. Everything is possible, even though you have to watch it. Likewise, the comfort zone that you had, patterns, blockages, everything is still on your deep self. And if you are not conscious changing then, if you're not conscious challenging then, and learning new things and remaking them, break them, cut the pathway in the line and make something new. When you get in the danger zone, you're conditioned to repeat the same thing. Because why I like this zone? Because this zone gives me more ideas, gives me more space to create more, to invest more, and to gain more. That's why I like this zone. But the things I don't like is to stay on the danger zone forever, right? I don't like to stay there forever. I have something new to invest, I have something new to gain more, to advance more, then I jump to the danger zone. Then I jump, bam, 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 bam. Then I do, then achieve, then I come back to the challenge zone. That's the zone I like to stay. Because if you get used too much with this, you start to identify yourself with your ego again, with your body, and you start to look for more validation again. And why this zone is different, it's difficult, because you have more power. Because if you get there, you have more power, more money, and as soon as you have more this, you have capacity to do more. But you have to do more in the right way. Yeah, you have to keep humble. You have to work on your pride, because if you don't work on these points, that's why I don't like the danger zone too much, because it makes you to go too much, gain too much, and you forget who you are. You start to identify yourself with these things again. You start to identify yourself with your ego, with your body. You start to look for validation. You don't know who you are anymore. You forget about this. And that's the problem for the danger zone. It's a good zone to gain things, but it's a danger zone to go deep again and come back to this zone, to the comfort zone, and way bad. And you have to understand, if you go to the danger zone, you have to be 100% conscious. You have to be 100% sure what you're doing. And if you step in there, do what I have you to do, you can gain and lose much. And don't get crazy if you lose too much. Just back to the challenge zone and keep learning, keep challenging yourself, and that's how you grow. As soon as I understood that I was living my life in a comfort zone, I didn't want to challenge, I didn't want to get new things, I didn't want to advance, repeating the same thing, going for the same bad relationships, going for the same parties, drinking, alcohol, whatever people's doing. But when I understood that that zone was killing myself, that I didn't know who I was, and that I thought myself was a physical body, that was my thoughts, everything was started wrong. Then I start to understand who I am, understand these thoughts in my mind, understand how to bring conscience, start to make questions and start to advance. And I start to see new things. Learning zone, things different. Challenge zone, more space, danger zone, but understand how each one of them works and don't lose myself into them and keep going and understand that we are here to live the present, to keep going forward and gain crazy and nice things in life. And that's the video for today. I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe and leave your comment below. I see you in the next video.